Hello everyone, welcome to My Math Teacher. In this video, I am going to solve question number 5, 6 and 7 from the exercise 1.2. The chapter name is Real Numbers. This is for class 10 students from NCERT syllabus. Question 5 is, we have to check whether 6 power n can end with the digit 0 for any natural number n. Okay. First step, we have to understand the question clearly. The question given is 6 power n, this value, will it end with 0? This value, the n digit should be 0, whether it is possible or not possible. That's what we have to check. Where n is a natural number. As we know, natural number is nothing but counting numbers which start from 1. So let us take one simple example. In the place of n, let us take this natural number 3. This is 6 cube. 6 cube is 6 into 6 into 6, which is 6 6 are 36 into 6, 216. Here we can see 6 cube, the n digit is 6, whereas we have to find in any case will it become 0 or not. For example, it need not be 3, 6 power 10 or 6 power 50 or 6 power 24. It can be any natural number. Okay. Now, first step, let us find the natural number which ends with 0. Natural number which ends with 0, as we know, they are 10, 20, 30, etc. So, it goes on like this. Let us take the first number 10. We'll do the prime factorization. 2, 5, divide by 5, 1. 10 can be written as 2 into 5. The next number 20, again 2, 10, 2, 5. Again 5, 1. 20 can be written as 2 into 2 into 5. The next number 30, it can be written as 15, 3, 5, 5, 1. 30 can be written as 2 into 3 into 5. For 10, 20 and 30, we have 2 common in all the 3 numbers. The same way, 5 is also common in all the 3 numbers, which means to get any number which ends with 0, we must have 2 and 5 as their prime factor. Now, we'll come back to the question. We have to check for 6 power n. 6 power n. Let us prime factorize this. 6 can be divided by 2, 3, again 3, 1. 6 can be written as 2 into 3. Here, whole power n. 6 power n can be written as 2 3s are 6, whole power n. We'll compare this prime factor of 6 with 10, which ends with 0. We have 2 here, it is present in both the numbers, whereas here 3 is present, whereas we must have 5 in number which ends with 0, whereas 5 is not present here. So this is not at all possible. Therefore, since 5 is not a prime factor of 6, 6 power n cannot end with 0. It's a very simple sum. Let us move on to the next question. Question number 6 is, explain why this expression and the second expression are composite numbers. Let us solve one by one. Okay. So let me take the first expression, this one. Let me take this as A, the second one as B. Let A is equal to 7 into 11 into 13 plus 13. Observe here, 7 into 11 into 13. We can take this as first term plus the second term. This is first term and the second term. In both the terms, you can see 13 as common. So we can take 13 as common here. So when you take 13 outside, it will become 13 into, if 13 is out, what is remaining? 7 into 11. Okay. Next, plus. When 13 is out here, what will be remaining? There will be only 1. Now check 13 into 7 into 11 plus 13 ones are 13. Now 13 multiplied by 7 into 11, that is 77 plus 1. 13 into 77 plus 1 is 78. We know 13 is a prime number, whereas for 78 we can find the prime factors. 78 divided by 2. 3, 9, here 3, 1, 13. Again 13, 1. 13 into 78 can be written as 2 into 3 into 13. This is A. Okay. Now you can see all the factors here are prime factors. So the given expression has 2, 3, 13 as factors. Therefore, it's a composite number. Why? Because we know in the fundamental theorem of arithmetic, the introduction video itself, I have taught you this theorem. Every composite number can be expressed as a product of prime. For example, 14 can be expressed as 2 into 7. Both are prime numbers. So that is the theorem. Every composite number can be expressed as a product of primes. So same, all these numbers are product of primes. So definitely it is a composite number. You can write like this. Has 2, 3 and 13 as prime factors. Therefore, it is a composite number. Now, the second part. Let us take the entire expression as B. Let B is equal to 7 into 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 plus 5. We can see all these products. Let us consider as first term plus this one as second term. In both the terms, you can see 5 is common. So we are taking 5 outside. So take 5 outside. How will you write? 7 into 6 into 5 is here, multiplied by 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. Okay, plus. The next 5 is out. So there will be only 1 here. Okay, 5 into, when you multiply all these numbers, you will get 1008 as the answer, plus 1. So 5 into 1008 plus 1 is 109. Okay, this is a prime factor. This is also a prime number. So we can write B is equal to 5 into 1009. Both are prime factors. Has 5 and 1009 as prime factors. Therefore, as it is a product of prime factor, definitely it is a composite number. Question number 7. There is a circular path around a sports field. This circular path, Sonia takes 18 minutes to drive one round, while Ravi takes 12 minutes for the same. Suppose both start at the same point, and at the same time and go in the same direction. After how many minutes will they meet again at the starting point? Let us take this as the starting point. Both are moving in the same direction. Okay, now Sonia will take 18 minutes to complete a round. After every 18 minutes, she will complete one round. So second round she will complete in 36 minutes, because 18 plus 18 is 36. It goes on like this. Whereas Ravi takes 12 minutes to complete the same round. So 12, the second round he will complete in 24 minutes, it goes on like this. So first one 12 minutes, second round 24 minutes, it goes on like this. Now the question is, after how many minutes they will meet at the starting point. As we can see, it's multiples of this number and multiples of this number. Here it's very clear that we need to find the least common multiple to find meeting time. Now let us start. Sonia takes 18 minutes to complete a round. The same round Ravi takes 12 minutes to complete. We have to find the LCM of both the numbers. So LCM of 18 minutes and 12 minutes. That's what we have to find. 18 prime factorize this. 2, 9, 3, 3, 1. Next 12 divide by prime factor. 2, 6, 2, 3, 3, 1. 18 can be written as 2 into 3 square. Okay. Now whereas 12 can be written as 2 square into 3. Now as we know, LCM is multiplying all the factors with the highest power. Here 2 power 1, whereas here 2 square. The highest one is 2 square. Write this into 3 square and 3 power 1. Highest here is 3 square. 2 square is 4 into 9. 3 square is 9. Answer is 36. LCM is 36, which is 36 minutes. Okay. So Sonia and Ravi will meet at the starting point after 36 minutes. Just we'll cross check. If it goes on like this, 36, 12, 24, 36. You can see the least common multiple is 36. Therefore, this is the answer. By this video, we are coming to the end of this exercise. I hope you must have understood the sums quite clearly. See you in the next video. Until then, keep practicing. Take care. Bye.